What's going on, good people? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing well. New video for you guys. This video is entitled Reasonable Doubt. And what I plan on talking about in this video is this is the way the narcissist, or I'm going to talk about a few ways that the narcissist gets you to continuously let them back in your life time and time and time again. Reasonable doubt. And it's very similar to going to court, you know. When you go to court, and you're trying to charge someone, you have to have a reasonable doubt to charge somebody with something. So the narcissist builds a case with you from the time they meet you. They're building their case. If you've been with a narcissist for a while, they've been building their case for a while. So what they do to you that you do not notice, because they're very subtle, but these are the things that you're going to look for in your next relationships. People who love bomb you and everything is great, but you got to watch for those inconsistent days. Like, you feel like you're being petty because, well, they're not going to hold my hand every time we're together, or they're not going to, rub my feet, or just, say the things that I like every time we're together. But one of the things that you don't really see or pay attention to is that when you don't see those things, that's their way of, it's not really a devalue at that point, but it's breaking you down from always expecting the good treatment. It's like when they see you, sometimes they'll give you the hug, the kiss, and they'll make you feel warm and fuzzy. And sometimes when they see you, they don't. It's back and forth, and that's that tug of war. But, it's very, very, very small. The thing that a narcissist does that makes you trust them in times where you shouldn't, and it helps them get back in your life time and time again, is one of the things that they do is they of course they lie to you, but the way they lie to you, the things that they're lying to you about, are things that stick in the back of your mind, and you're not even thinking about it when they're devaluing you. So you may have a situation with a narcissist, and I'm just using this as for an example, and they'll tell you, maybe they were at work today, and they'll say something like, baby, we was at work today, we was at work, and, I was telling everybody about, they were talking about their relationship, and I was just like, hey, my situation is great. My woman is treating me like the world, I'm on cloud 9 over here. I'm just so happy. They'll tell you something like that, and in the back of your mind, you're thinking, you believe it. You believe it because you just don't have a reason to think otherwise, because you would like to be around other people and you get to brag on how good your significant other or your spouse treats you. So you believe it and you believe them. But see, the thing that you don't look at is when, they said that they talk about you that way, But then when they're with you and you guys are in disagreement or they're in the devalue stage, they're just tearing you down. They're tearing you down. You know, I don't want you out. You this and you that, and you can't cook, and you please. There's too many people in line for your position. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking, huh? The little dirty little secret that you don't pay attention to is that they've already planted the seed. They have already planted a seed in your mind that has you thinking that they're praising you to other people. You're already thinking they're building you up to other people, but they were lying. That's the trick. They lied to you. You're thinking, but you told me you were telling the people at your job that, you know, I was this great person. They were lying about that. They're not telling the people at your job, at their job, how great you are. Remember, if they were telling them how great you are, those people would be seeing how dirty they are. Because the narcissist definitely is dogging you crazy when they're not around you. But as long as they can make you think, they're making you think right there, reasonable doubt. So when they come back, after you're like, well, I don't need you and I don't need you. And, you know, you guys go through all of that, you know, and then when they come back, you let them back because they've already planted the seeds of how they bragged about you to other people, how they talk about you to other people, how other people think you're this great person, this great personality, this warm, loving, good person. But the truth of the matter is that, for real, they're not telling everybody how great you are. They absolutely are not. And it's a repetitive cycle with the narcissist. The truth of the matter is when they're talking to other people, they're telling other people, you know, yeah, you're a great guy, or she's a great woman, but she's just so insecure, or he's insecure, or they're crazy, or, you know, the typical stuff, you know. But that's one of the ways. You know, another one of the ways that they get you to forgive them or give them another chance is the narcissist. You get to a point where you start, you know, when they start to devalue you, and then they start getting disrespectful with you, and then you start to cut them off, and then you get just as disrespectful with them, you know, and it's a back and forth. And you're like, hey, man, I don't need you, and I don't need you. And it turns into that. And then, you know, they'll do something like, they don't apologize. What they'll do is they'll just act like, you know, something happened. Out of nowhere, it's mysteriously, something happened. You know, y'all might, if y'all went to bed together that night, you know, they'll jump up. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Like it's an emergency outside of the argument or the confusion that you guys had, because that's how I guess you would say they apologize, but they're really not apologizing. They really just want to get you to stop being angry so that they can continue the torture, the mistreatment, and keep their game going. You know, and then they also do things, you know, like one of the favorite, I wouldn't say it's the favorite, but after they have devalued you and gotten to a place of being ready to discard, they'll talk about it at first. But when you get to the point where you're ready and you're just tired of it, what the narcissist will do is they will just go all out, you know, begging to get back in good favor with you. They'll just start begging you, pleading, crying. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna tell the kids. I'm gonna tell your family. You're breaking up this family. They go all out. They will go all out. I mean, on the floor, kicking and stomping and hollering, screaming. And you're like, for somebody to do all of those things, they must be sorry for what they did to me. Wrong. The only thing the narcissist wants is to get back in good favor. They just want to get back in. That's it. To a narcissist, their attitude is, I just want to, I just want to prove that no matter what I do to you, you're going to take me back. It is a sign of arrogance with them. It truly is. They just want to prove that they can get back in good favor, in good standing with you. So all of the crying, all of the hollering, the screaming, the choking and gagging, and you name it, it's on the table with them. You name it, it's on the table. So look, guys, this is a short video for me. I just wanted to get in here and put that out there. Just a few ways. I think there's 3 different ways that the narcissist keeps you back, keeps getting back into your life after you've already, you're ready to just totally cut them off, cut them out, and you're just like, I'm done. So to all my new family, I want to thank you guys. I want to say I really appreciate all of you guys who are sending me gifts. If I'm doing for you what you guys are doing for me, man, we have an incredible relationship. Again, I just want to say thank you. For any of you that do want to send me a gift, my PayPal is Harrio over the top with no space. It's $ Harrio over the top. Look me up, leave it in there. Hey, thanks again for everybody who has. I really and sincerely appreciate you. Also, I want you guys to watch, like, share, comment. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me your experience in the comments. The comments really are popping. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that about my videos. The comments are like, everybody's really interactive. And I mean, excellent work in there. Some great people in there. I think some narcs get in there too, though. every now and then the narc gets in there. But hey, we're just going to keep putting that pressure on them, people. We're winning this war. We are definitely stomping them out. Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks. See you on the next video.